Hello viewers, me again. Just to let you know that unfortunately today's episode suffers from very similar audio issues as to Friday's episode, but going forward I will make sure these are sorted. I do apologise once again, but thank you very much for sticking with the videos, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Hello viewers and welcome back to an episode with me, Bearlenation. You join me for today's games against Wigan and our old team, Hull City. But first up today we play tabletop in Wigan. Since we last met we've hit a rough bit of form is the only way to put it. We'll just have a quick look. So we met against Sheffield United and Leeds, where we lost and drew. Since then we've lost 2-0 to Bristol City, lost 2-1 to Barnsley in the 91st minute, and threw away 3 points at Bolton. We led twice in the Bolton game. Sorry, we led 3 times in the Bolton game, and we've drawn 3-3. We need to improve and quick. Otherwise, we could find ourselves slipping down this championship table even further. There's currently a 4-point cushion between us and Fulham, who somehow find themselves third bottom of the league rather. Like, 4 points, if we can pick up 3 against City and 1 against Wigan, I'd be very pleased. But let's get into this and get the team for today sorted. So the starting 11 today is Bettinelli in goal, back four of Fox, Beavers, Burns and Swanson, Thompson and Cook in the defensive midfield, Dembele in left, Maddison on the right, Taylor in the centre, and Tony leads the line once again. We are the underdogs. We've got to tell the players that, haven't we? I think tell them we've got a bit of faith in them. It's disappointing. We had such a good run of form put together, and then it just seems that from the last episode it's gone downhill just that little bit. And tabletop in Wigan as well, but Hull currently 2 points ahead of us. I suppose it'll depend on how results go for them as well, but as I've just noticed, their main striker Matis Vidra has been injured inside 3 minutes, as you can see here. That hopefully bodes well for us when we come against them next up in the episode. But the first highlight here comes to Wigan as they play a long ball in the through, but great save by Bettinelli to turn it around the post. Wigan corner here. Can we clear the lines? Have we given away a penalty there? No, it's just gone straight out for a throw-in. The way the players stopped, it looked like it had just gone out for a throw-in, which was a penalty, rather than the throw-in. Just tell the boys to just demand a little bit more of them. We've not seen any highlights at the moment so far. We've had a few shots, pretty equal game at the moment, but the highlight comes here. Beavers looks for Dembele but can't find him. Wigan now try and launch, can't stop. We pick the ball back up. Tony, can he get the ball in? He can. Oh, but it's Taylor headed the cleared ball off the bar rather, and it's just gone over. And we're coming up to half time now, 0-0 at the moment, but we've got a highlight here. Cook into Thompson, back to Burns, long ball to Maddison, who hits a hopeful ball to Dembele but finds him and then doesn't do anything with it. Wigan launches counter-attack now on this right hand side. We'll zoom out a little bit so we can see this touchline, and Wigan from absolutely nothing have scored. I mean, that was all from Dembele just losing the ball in a silly area. They've come in behind. This challenge here was about 4 yards away from the player. I mean, that was just something that I don't know what that was. That is frustrating. I think we just need to get aggressive with the players. Tell them we do expect a better performance because we are playing brilliantly. I mean, it's been a poor first half. Taylor though, hacks it forward to Tony, who picks it up and then just trips over the ball. He's a striker and he's tripped over the ball. That is unbelievable. We need to just sort ourselves out at the moment. Might have to change the tactic a little bit. I'm wondering if teams are sort of starting to get used to the way we play. They're in behind here, but thankfully Wigan are offside. I thought that was going to be their second. Show some passion, boys. Just do something. They look focused after the feedback, but another Wigan highlight here. I know Wigan are the top of the table, but my word, we are not playing well at the moment. I shouldn't be hard on the players, but I need to be. Otherwise, we'll just slip and slide all the way down into that relegation zone. We're flirting with it as it is at the moment. I think, by the looks of it, Hull might be winning as well coming up for our upcoming game. We'll have a look when the scores go back. They're currently drawing 0-0. Swanson on this right into Taylor, back to Swanson. In the centre to Thompson. Dembele now. Can he drive forward? Maddison, we've not really said his name today. Cook, he's unleashed an effort and it's gone over. It's it's very quiet in this midfield again. We've not said anything. I think we're going to have to make a change. Again, we've not really said anybody's name on this side here. We'll bring Burrows on. Hogan can come on for Tony, who's picked up a yellow card too. It's all a bit quiet up front, unfortunately. I think we maybe need to make some changes going forward, as Jack Watmore scored for them from the corner, 2-0 down to Wigan. Did it look a bit too easy there? I mean, they've got the goal side of the defender, and he's beating him to the ball and made it 2-0. Willie Escalina is someone that we were after signing at Hull City at one point, but couldn't get hold of him, unfortunately. But here we are. We're currently 3 points off the relegation zone. We're going to have to change something, aren't we, viewers, ready for the Hull City game? Because otherwise we will just be at 6s and 7s all over the place in what is quite... I know we're only 16 games in, but it's almost like a 6-point, so we do need to win it at the moment, just to sort of give ourselves a bit of breathing room. But Taylor loses the ball in an easy area as Wigan come forward. As he's miles offside, surely. I was going to say, if he's not offside, that is madness how he's broke that defensive line. But we've offered absolutely nothing today. It's been a really poor performance against Wigan as we go 3-0 down now in the 91st minute. That is poor. I know Wigan are top, like I say, I shouldn't be harsh, but we've not played to anywhere this time. I mean, why is he unmarked there? Why is no one picking him up? As Wigan strengthen their lead at the top of the table, a bollocking's coming, frankly. There we go, they're in training tomorrow. We need to do something for the whole game. Join me again in a minute and we will play that whole game. Welcome back for the Hull City game, viewers. As you can see, we've changed formations. We're going with a 4-2-4 wing play. We're going on the balanced approach for now. If it works, we might look at dropping it down or maybe moving it to attack him. But 2 up top, I'm excited to see how we can get on. I just feel that maybe we need a little bit more support for Tony up there for the striker. But let's have a look at this squad then for today's game. Bettinelli in goal, Swanson at left back, Bath and Burns in the centre, Jules making his return from injury at right back, Cook and Thompson in the centre of midfield, Maddison on the left, Dembele on the right, with Tedic and Tony both playing up top today. I'm nervous for this one, more so because it's against Hull as well, who as a team we know we've got quite significant history with in this save. Just looking at that team, who's still there that we know about. Obviously we know about Pereira, Scott, Irvine, Hansen and Device and So. Other than that, I don't recognise anyone. Is that Josh Onomer? I think we were looking at getting him, but he wasn't interested in coming in the summer, unfortunately. But we need to improve today. We've had a team meeting as well. We've not won in 6. We said that the fall in the table needs to be addressing quick, and all the boys agreed. It was a sea of green around, which I'm hoping will stand us in good stead and just put some confidence into the boys and just galvanise them a little bit. This result could potentially see us drop into the bottom 3, depending on other results, but we'll have to wait and see. Maddison with an early free kick. Oh, and it's just gone over, headed over. I thought we were going to take an early lead there against Hull. Like I say, we've got a lot of history with this team. We can overtake them today if we win. I think it will go on goal difference as well if we do beat them. But 20 minutes in, we've only had the one highlight so far. They are absolute dominators. They've had 71% possession. It's as Paul Lambert got the job after us, and he's still in charge at the moment. How long he gets in the job, we don't know. 35 minutes in, not a lot to know. Maybe just tell the boys to get a bit more creative, just to do something a little bit different. Coming up to half time though, 0-0. We've only had the one highlight, although Hull have got one here now. Although Scott's throwing it straight to Cook. Long ball to Tony. What can he do? Oh my word, he's rifled a shot in from the area. What a ball by Cook to find Tony from our own penalty box, near enough, outside of our own penalty box. Tony cuts inside on the left and goes with his right, and I don't know how he's managed to get it into the near post from there with his right foot. That is a completely mad goal, and I'm very happy to go 1-0 up at half time. We've had 32% possession. There is room for improvement. I think we need to tell them that we're not going to rest on our laurels for now. We need to just carry on with doing what we're doing. Otherwise, we could end up backfiring on ourselves. although the early highlight here in the second half comes to Hull. Ball's whipped in, but Maddison clears it to Thompson, who brings it forward. Can Tony beat the offside trap? He can't. Thompson loses it in a dangerous area. Hull launch the ball forward now. Scott on this right-hand side, and he's made it 1-1. Pereira with the assist. Again, two players that we know all too well about. Great counter-attack by Hull, but in a silly, silly position for us to lose the ball. I don't know what Thompson was thinking, not giving the ball to somebody else then. That was the most disappointing part, but yeah, straight after the half-time whistle as well, we've conceded a goal to bring it back to 1-1. If we just try and get a bit more out of the players, just demand some more. They look focused after that. We've not really said the wingers' names today. Dembele, though, gives it back to the defence, who launch it forward and give it straight back to Hull on the left-hand side now. Get the ball in, and Scott's there, and it's just gone over. I thought it was going to be 2-1. Coming up to the hour mark, I think we're going to be looking at making a substitution soon, because we've not said Dembele or Maddison's names all that much today. We've not really said, I don't even think we've said Tedic's name, so he's coming off. We'll bring Stockley on. I've not seen a great deal of Stockley. Burrows can come on this left-hand side for Maddison as well. And the changes are made. Hull have had 19 shots and we've had 6. We've got 36% possession, and Hull are absolutely dominating us here. We just need the boys to show some passion as well. We'll try that. They look fired up by the feedback. I mean, shoot on sight, if we just get them to do that. Just try and pepper the goal. See if the keeper can make a mistake. 2 minutes to go though. It's a 1-1 draw at the moment. Can we get a last-minute goal? It doesn't look like it. And there it is. It's full-time. 1-1 draw. Disappointing result, I would say. I know they've, especially for a team that are just above us, it's not what we need. We needed to win that, really. A draw doesn't really help either team. I know it's still early days, but we need to be picking up the points against those sort of teams. That leaves us in 20th position still as we started the episode. However, we are 4 points clear of the bottom 3 at the moment. We do need to turn some of these draws into wins, though. We've lost quite a few points from leading positions, which is something we need to address as well. Looking ahead, as we're now on a 7-game unbeaten run. I wish we were on a 7-game unbeaten run. A 7-game winless run. We're going to come back. What we'll do is, games are running a bit thin going forward because of the upcoming World Cup. So what we'll do is we'll play the Millwall and Watford games. Then the Winter World Cup will happen, and we will then come back for the Blackburn game and probably the 3rd round of the FA Cup. We'll do it that way. But if you have enjoyed what you've seen today, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.